निकालो इसको, निकालो।
निकालो।
बस आओ। श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्ण। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। We had Sri Hanumanji's Abhishek. So let us know what Hanumanji is, what he knows himself, and what we know him. Two things. We know Hanumanji as Manojam Marudhatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanarayuta Mukhyam Sri Ramadutam Sharanam Prabhatam. This is what we know Hanumanji. So when we know something or somebody, then those qualities will inspire us. See? So if we are devotee of Hanumanji, and if we are not inspired by the qualities of Hanumanji, then we are simply wasting our time in our life. Therefore, what are his qualities? See? Manojavam Marudhatulya Vegam. He is ever inspired and no procrastination. See? So the first quality of Hanumanji which must come in our life, we must begin our day in an inspired mode. Otherwise, like every day we get up and again we curse. This sun has no other business, comes in the morning and disturbs us. And then somehow we get out of the bed. No. Begin your day in inspired mode. Manojam Marudhatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham. The second quality of Hanumanji is he has a perfect control over his faculties, sense organs and organs of action. Oh God, 5 plus 5, 10 of them how to control? No. Control only one. Which one? The tongue. Tongue is 2 in 1. When it is used for tasting the food, the tongue is called rasana. And when the same tongue is used for talking, it is called as jivva. In English there are no separate names. Only tongue they say, but this tongue has 2 functions. When we talk about the tasting, the food, etc., so we are talking about the organ of knowledge, jnanendriya. And when we use the same tongue for talking, then it is the organ of action, karmendriya. So, what is the greatness of Hanumanji? He had a perfect control over his sense organs and organs of action. So how do we practice that in our life? So there are 2 things. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Friends, we will ourselves conclude that many a times we talk when it is not required. And afterwards then we have got regrets. See, Why we can't sit without asking questions? Because we are afraid of silence. Therefore, some or the other topic we have to start. And thus we start running away from our own being. And for that, our this happy mantra has given a mantra. Dekho suno mat bolo. Be in this world, but do not be somebody who is commenting on God's creation. Just be, dekho, suno, but no comments. When we do not comment, impressions are not made on our mind. When we comment on something, impressions are made on our mind. Therefore, dekho, suno, mat bolo. And as regard the rasana, the taste organ is give yourself minimum choice as regard the food is concerned. See? Because it's just a simple thing. I'll tell you one technique which I follow. Before eating, don't think about food. While eating, gulp it. Maybe maximum 5 to 7 minutes on the dining table. And afterwards, don't talk about it. Then only we will not be caught up in the this food habit. Therefore, Hanumanji has these qualities we have to practice. Then our devotion is meaningful. Otherwise, it is only a blasphemy. Now the second thing. Buddhimatam varishtam. He is the best among the intelligent. There are two types of people. Those who are intelligent and those who are intellectuals. Intellectuals are intelligently miserable. And who are intellectuals? They have to ask question about something or the other. And what is the question? Cause and effect. See? Why Hanumanji's birthday is on this particular day? So remove these two words from your vocabulary. Why and how. Our whole life is whiling away the life by howling at the life. Just there is no need to know anything about anybody in this world. Just be yourself. Buddhimatam varishtam. Then this Hanumanji must descend in our life. So how Hanumanji will descend in our life? Be attentive. When I say I, like this Amma, trustee Amma, I don't know her name. So trustee Amma asked me, Swamiji, I like to introduce about you here. I say, you tell them, I don't know, I have seen him for the first time, therefore I don't know anything about him. Now you suffer, I have no problem. Why gather garbage in our head? If we have to know something about Hanumanji. Then, if that Hanumanji has to come in our being, how he will come? See, Hanumanji's words in Valmiki Ramayana. There, Hanumanji says, Deha buddhya tu dasosmi first. Jiva buddhya twadam shakaha. Then, Atma buddhya tvame vaham. Iti me nishchitamati. I am fully convinced about this. Nishchitamati. What? Deha buddhya tu dasosmi. We live at three levels. We live at the body level, we live at the eye level, and we live at the absolute reality level. So, whenever we are living at the body level, meaning when we are awake, during that time, dasosmi. We have to follow this simple technique if we want to get freedom from insults in our life, freedom from miseries in our life. See, for example, even in Ramcharitmanas, the same knowledge was given to Hanumanji by Bhagwan Ram. May sevaka sacharachara rupa swami bhagavanta. Now what is the meaning of this thing? See, a servant is the one who is never insulted, and a boss is the one who always gets insulted. So whenever we get hurt, we have taken a position of a boss. And if we really want to be happy in your life, be a follower. See? A follower is the most irresponsible person in the world. See? Like when we were coming here, my boss here in New Zealand, he was asking me, should we go, should we not go? Yesterday we decided not to go, today should we go? You decide, you decide. So he decides and I relax. Let him decide about our life. But everywhere, I. And when it fails, we become miserable. Therefore, whenever there is a misery, a strong I is born. Now see the mathematics. More miserable we are, extremely strong is our ego. Less miserable we are, weak is our ego. Hanumanji has no ego, therefore he is never miserable. Have you seen any picture of Hanumanji? Hanumanji is crying. You cannot, because zero ego. So this we have to introduce in our lifestyle. Never get hurt. We get hurt because we have expected something from someone and it has not happened, and therefore we get hurt. If we are really following Hanumanji, this must be the quality. Never get hurt on any issue. Everything is happening in his knowledge, and everything is necessary for our evolution. We may not know, but everything is necessary. See? Like for the first time, when Hanumanji and Bhagwan Ram met in the forest. So, like any ignorant person, Hanumanji went there in a disguise of a brahmachari and started asking, hey, who are you? Where from you? What is your name? And in the same manner, Bhagwan Ram told, I am the son of so and so, I came here for a vacation. He told. He told in English. And then Hanumanji realized that to whom I am talking. And suddenly, when he realized his mistake, he corrected it. He surrendered at the feet of the Lord. Therefore, making mistake is not an objection, but not correcting our mistakes is the samsara. See? Therefore, deha buddhyatu dasosmi. We have to learn this art of remaining as a servant to the whole world. We are not boss, we are servant. And servant is the one who never gets insulted. See? If we scold the servant before everybody, this foolish fellow, he doesn't understand anything. See? In one hotel or somebody's house, when I was there, they asked that servant something to do, and he did it wrong. So my friend, boss, he became so angry with him. He says, Swamiji, this fellow is so dumb, idiot, he doesn't understand anything. So after he went, I said, Maharaj, if he is not dumb and if he is not idiot, will he work with you? He is working with you, he is definitely an idiot. He should have found out someone better. Do you mean that I am dumb? I said, no. I don't want to underestimate you. You are far better than that. Friends, never condemn anybody in life. We are not here to evaluate anybody. See? But when we think we are superior and others are inferior, samsara begins. Therefore, deha buddhyatu dasosmi. So when are we deha buddhya? When are we living as the body, for the body, on everybody? In the waking state. So we live our life at three levels. One is the waking experience at the body level. So our whole life should be lived as a servant. See? And how to live as a servant? Never be a decision maker, just be a follower. Now in your families, most of you are married, and some of you may be happy also. So, this house, ladies should be the boss of the house. I have seen many houses. There the gents get involved beyond limits in the matters of the house. Don't get involved. You just be a follower. You will never be miserable. This I learned from one of my friends. He is that type. He doesn't know anything. He simply is doing his work, whatever he has to do, and food ready, come. So he goes and eats. No comment. So I asked him, I said, hey, what is the secret of your life? He says, Swamiji, the secret is, she doesn't tell me any work. Because when she tells me something, it is spoiled. She said, you are good for nothing. Don't touch anything. And I relax. This is intelligence. Otherwise, getting involved too much with every small little thing in the house is not spiritual life. So, Deha Buddhyatu Dasosmi. Then, Jiva Buddhyatvadam Shakaha. Now we are all living as somebody. Who is somebody? Somebody is mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, etc. So that is the Jiva. Jiva is a conditioned expression of the divinity, is called a Jiva. See? Conditioned expression of a man through the wife is called as a husband. So what is happening? Who is the husband? Husband is the Jiva and the man is Paramatma. In the same manner, when we are living our day-to-day life, in that we have to remind ourselves that we are here. Jiva means what? Whatever is our duty, fulfill your duty. See? We all lead a related life. With reference to the parents, we are children. With reference to children, we are parents. With reference to the neighbor, we are neighbors. So our life is a relational existence. So in that relational existence, play your role perfectly well. Because just a relation. And after the role is over, drop it completely. Don't carry the burden of relations in life. Don't carry the burden of possessions in life. When these two things are done, then we are understanding Hanumanji, Jiva Buddhya Twadam Shakaha. I am a fraction of you, O Lord. He is telling Bhagwan Ram. What is the fraction of Lord? If Paramatma is Ananda Swarupa, if God is all bliss, and if we are a fraction of that bliss, we cannot be blisters. We have to be also bliss. And to be blissful means living at zero complaint level. No complaints about anything or anybody in life. Friends, this is one of the biggest spiritual practices. We have to discover this. That how many times we complain about something or the other. If there is nothing to complain, nature is always there. These days the nature is becoming very erratic. Yes, complain. See? And then that becomes our second nature. Therefore, we have to recognize we are the expression of the divinity, and therefore we cannot justify being miserable. Imagine there is a child of a king, a prince, and that prince is going on the roadside and picking up the leftover cigarette butts and then wanted to smoke that. What will be the feeling of the king? That my son, although he is a royal child, he is living in this world like a beggar. In the same manner, if we are the expression of the divinity, let us live in the dignity of divinity. And the dignity of divinity is only one: be happy. Never justify you are miserable. See, Hanumanji was never miserable. He was always inspired. An inspired person is not miserable, and a miserable person cannot be inspired. See, when the challenge came to go across the ocean and find out about Sita ji, that time He was not telling, okay, I can do. He was cool and quiet. And when he was told, why don't you go, do you know? Rama Kanja Lagi Tav Avatara. Hanumanji, you have forgotten. You are born to serve Bhagwan Ram. The moment he was told about it, he suddenly discovered his inner strength and Bhudhara Kara Sharira, and out of an average person, the great inspiration was born in him, and he was able to accomplish the job of going across the ocean and do the job. Therefore, we are to be reminded, we are not beggars. We are not full of miseries. We are the expression of the divine. And if we are the expression of the divine, we cannot justify you are miserable. Never justify you are miserable. That is what Hanumanji is getting in our system. See, if the ornaments are made out of gold, whatever may be the ornament, maybe a statue, Hanumanji, Bhagwan Ram or Ravana. Because of that statue, do you think the original gold will be corrupted? No. In the same manner, whatever we may be, whether we are rich or poor, whether we are educated or uneducated, whether we are successful or unsuccessful, we are basically the expression of the divinity, and divinity is only happiness. Upanishad says, Anandadeva kalpimani bhutani jayante, anandena jatani jivanti. The world is an expression of bliss. And therefore, do not justify you are miserable. And how to do that? In Bhagavad Gita, in 2nd chapter, Bhagwan Krishna tells Arjuna in very curt words, Klaipyam asmagama partha. Don't begin your day in a depressed mode. Begin your day in an inspired mode. And whenever you start your day in an inspired mode, success is guaranteed. And therefore, Jiva Buddhya Tradamshakaha. God did not create this world out of frustration. See? Ananda Deva Kalpimani Bhutani Jayante. This world is created as an expression of happiness or bliss. Therefore, the second quality from Hanumanji, we have to get in our system. And a happy person is an inspired person. A depressed, dejected person is a frustrated one. A frustrated person can never achieve anything in life. And why the frustration comes and why the inspiration disappears? For only one reason. We are not committed to the cause. We have to live life of commitment. If we are not committed, we will find 101 excuses that I can't do this, I can't do this. And what should be the commitment? What should be the goal for all of us? I'll give a simple goal. Be happy. Do not justify you are miserable. That's all. And this will happen if you recognize the highest wealth that all of us can have is we are at peace with ourselves. See, ashantasya kuta sukham. A person who is not at peace with himself or herself can never be happy. Therefore, when we are interacting in the world, our attention should be not on the world, attention should be on the quality of our mind at 3 levels. Before we interact with the world, what is the quality of the mind? Mind is at peace, no biasness, no frustration, no lack of inspiration. Before we work. Then, while doing a job, whatever we are supposed to do, it is done with commitment and the passion. See, whenever you are passionate about something, you will achieve success. Like our Shanti's son, he is a very good, whatever they call, what kind of dance, I don't know. This, what is the name of that dance? If you ask me what is Bharatanatyam, my understanding of Bharatanatyam is simple things made complicated is Bharatanatyam. We do normally namaste, but in Bharatanatyam, namaste, घूम घुमा करके कहाँ गए namaste, Hare Ram. But he was so passionate that he did it. In short, if we really want to achieve fulfillment in our life, we have to be passionate. And what should be our passion? Passion that we are not an enemy to ourselves. Be a friend to yourself. Be at peace. Never justify that because of this I am disturbed. No. Don't seek authentication from others. We are at peace with ourselves. But excuse me, now this is what I have done. Is it right or wrong? It's your problem, not my problem. See? We don't have to take certification from others. We are responsible for our life. Otherwise, for every small little thing, should I do this thing? Should I not do this thing? Then jump into the river. See? Therefore, Jiva Buddhya Tadam Shakaha. And when we take this as our spiritual practice according to Hanumanji, do not compromise with your peace of mind. That is the highest achievement in life. When you are at peace, your mind will be available to you whenever you want. When you are disturbed, I'll tell you one example about a disturbed mind. One day in Mumbai, one lady came to meet me and her hand was like this and there was a bandage. So she came, Swamiji, I want to talk to you. So when she came like this thing, I did Sashtang Dandot. I said, Mahakali, Pranam. Swamiji, why you are doing like this thing? I said, you have come to give me Ashirwad, isn't it? No. I didn't ask what it is. Please try this. We don't want to know anything about anybody. We don't want to know. But we are Indians. We want to take the Kundali. See? When are you born? Why were you born? Was it a normal delivery or a cesarean? What is the need? No need. So she came like this, I didn't ask. Swamiji, you know what happened? I said, I don't know, I don't want to know. What is there to know? Is it Hanumanji Charitra or what? No, what happened, I was cooking and the tawa was on the fire and I had a very great argument with my husband and we were talking and argument was going on and I forgot that there is no roti on the tawa. The tawa was very hot. And in that anger, I put my hand on the tawa, which was without roti, and the tawa got stuck to my hand. Swamiji, I said, the tawa is okay. Now, why this happened? Because a disturbed mind cannot perform perfectly. See, therefore, friends, try on yourself. Nothing in this world should disturb us. Nothing should disturb. Otherwise, what happens? We are having so many expectations. One of my professional hazard is I had to take food 365 multiplied by 3 houses every year. And when I go and take food in their house, they expect me to tell lies. They expect me to tell, oh, the food is very good. Now, how many times can I tell the lies? And therefore, I do Ram Nam Japa because of the sins that I conduct. Expectation. I have prepared so nicely. You didn't like it. Arey yaar, you finish your job and forget about it. No. See, therefore, I had developed a technique. Before taking the food, I tell. The food is wonderful. Because afterward that done, I don't have to take the lies. Don't expect anything from anybody. You have done your job perfectly. If he enjoys or suffers, that is his problem. You are happy with yourself, that's it. Slowly, we will be not having any expectation in our life. When there is no expectation, you can never be disturbed in life. Why parents are disturbed? Because they have got too many expectations from their children. And then the same question, Swamiji, why my son is like that? I said, Mama, you have answered your question. When you are dumb, how your son can be intelligent? See? Stop complaining. We have lived our life, let them live their life. According to our scriptures, up to the age of 4 or 5, love your children, hug them, kiss them, sleep with them up to the age of 5. 6 onwards, up to the age of 13, discipline them. No more of too much of carrying them on the head. Discipline properly. And after the age of 13 to 19, inspire them. Give them some kind of impetus to succeed in life. And after 19, when you go to put on your shoes and your shoes have disappeared, then because your son has put on your shoes and gone. When the son has crossed 19, thereafter he is your friend. He is no more your son. But you know the funny part in India or Indians, when a child is born, along with the child there are many born. Mother is born, then the mother-in-law is born, and then the father is born, then the uncle and the auntie and the brother. So many of them are born along with the birth of one child. Then the child grows, but the parents never grow. And therefore, even at the old age, the mother is 95 and the son complained. In Bangalore it happened. That old lady told me, Swamiji, you tell my children, they don't listen to me. They don't understand anything, they don't listen. I said, really? Call them. So we called. Raju, come. Raju came. Who was he? He was a retired brigadier. Now this old 95 not out character is complaining, my children don't listen to me. What can you do with such people? Therefore, remember, up to a particular limit, have yourself related to all your relations. Before they have to tell us, will you please get out? We should have the wisdom to get out. Otherwise, we will suffer in our life. Therefore, lead this life with understanding. So the two things, possessions and relations, are creating a jiva. If the possessions and relations are no more a problem for us, then we are graduating out of the jiva and a seeker is born. Friends, this body that we have given by our parents is meant for dying. But once a seeker is born, a seeker never dies. And therefore, Hanumanji's character tells us that be a seeker. Then who is a seeker? Who is living at zero complaint level? No complaint about anything or anybody. Now when we thus start living, then our mind is prepared for the highest. And what is the highest? Atma buddhya tvamevaham iti me nishchitamati. Thereafter, you have now graduated. First, from the body level, you graduated, came to the jiva level, the soul level. Then from the soul level, you graduated, now you are coming at the self level. This is what Bhagavad Gita says in the 15th chapter. See, iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaga etar buddhva buddhiman syad krutakrutascha bharata. Hey Arjun, I have told you the guhyatama shastra. Guhyatama shastra is the Atma buddhya tvamevaham. We have to ultimately discover what is our essential nature. All other things, whether you know or you don't know, it makes no difference. What difference it makes is whether you know yourself or not. That is important. And if we are on the right track, and if we know ourselves, how do we know that? You can't ask anybody. Then, Krutakrutascha Bharata. life is discovered as fulfillment. And what is the fulfillment? There are no loose ends left in our life. Oh, I should not have done that. Oh, I should have done that. In the old age, the Taittiriya Upanishad says, two things torture every old person. Two things. One is the regrets of right omissions and the regrets of wrong commissions. What I should have done, I did not do that when I was young. Now it is regrets. Or I have done what I should not have done and therefore regrets. Now in the old age, regrets are the biggest disease for every old person. And therefore, you cannot undo your past. What can be done? Do not bring your past in the present even one moment. So we are not interested in our past. We are not interested in somebody else's past. This is one of the biggest spiritual practice. See what happens. Through one story I'll tell you. How do we correct our elder life? Because children have no problem. Elders are the problems. See? You take any political system, are the children the politicians there? They don't create problem. They are, for them the parents are the problem. So this is a very simple thing. When we are trying to achieve something, in that we become so much involved beyond control and we do something right or wrong. And that burden of the right and wrong is constantly hunting us, being in our mind. Now what can be done? The only technique, don't talk about your past. Past belongs to your body, not to you. Past belongs to your youth, not to you. Past belongs to your middle age, not to you. You are apart from that. Then how to get rid of that? This is the technique. It's very simple. There was a Gabbar Singh and he has committed many crimes. So he was pointed out that he is hiding in that particular house. So the police went all around and started on the mic that Gabbar Singh, we have already located you and now you are under our control. Better you come out of the house and surrender. We will not kill you. But do you think Gabbar Singh will listen? Then after some time, the police hears a tremendous shot and because of that a huge sound comes and everything quiet. So the police goes, breaks the door and go inside. Be attentive. And they see Gabbar Singh has shot himself dead. He is lying down. What will be written on his file? Criminal deceased. File closed. Who is the criminal? I. When you start living in the utter present, don't bring your past, good or bad. He's dead. File closed. Therefore, friends, God has given us a beautiful quality, and that is to forget. The more you forget world, to that extent you remember God. In one house, a Jain family, she asked me, Swamiji, you people think about God and you only tell that God is beyond the thoughts. Then what should be done? I said, it's very simple. What? Not thinking about the world is thinking about God. Now just see. Right now, not difficult. What are you seeing? Fingers, isn't it? Now if you want to see the space is there or not? Between the finger there is a space. If you want to see the space, what you have to do? Remain indifferent to the fingers. Isn't it? If you want to think of God, stop thinking about the world. This is that. See, friends. And how the thoughts come? Thoughts come because we have given importance to something or somebody. Thoughts cannot come without a reference. You require a reference. Like when I came over here, we have done a nice puja of Hanumanji, and naturally then you talk. Now I got a reference. So here my reference is Hanumanji. So all the thoughts are pertaining to Hanumanji, is it not? And if we have no reference, references of two things, possessions and relations. Drop these two things, you have nothing to think. How simple life becomes. But old people, they have all the time reference of the past. When we were children, who cares here? Nobody is interested in our childhood. Everybody is concerned about their future. But old people have got no future. They have got only the past. So all the time talking about the past. So the lesser you talk about the past, you are nearer to your divine nature. And in our deep sleep, we are neither the past nor the future. Therefore, we are one with the Lord. Deep sleep experience is a trailer of God realization. Because in that experience, we are neither the body nor the jiva. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्याम जागृति संयमी यस्याम जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. So the wise man is awakened to that divine to which the ignorant people are sleeping, and the ignorant people are sleeping to the divinity that they are, and they are awakened to the useless world. Therefore, friends, Atma Buddhya Tvamevaham. Let the Lord express through us. Now the last concluding thought. For everything there is a purpose, is it not? This mic has a purpose. This mic is between you and me. On what ground? You must have seen sometime, these mics have got their own electronic noise. Sometime they have got electronic omkar, Sometimes the mic will be clearing its own throat, kar. Sometimes the mic will not do its job. Such a mic, will it be allowed to be between the speaker and the listener? No, it will be thrown away. Exactly the same way, God and His creation. In between, who is conveying the message of the Lord to His creation? So He requires a mic. But which mic? That mic which does not have its own purpose. It is empty, it is free, it is available, it is capable, it is perfect. The real spiritual life is this. We should have no personal agenda, we should be fit and we should be available. Then we will be selected by Him. And when the Lord selects us, then through us only the divine expresses. Like I move throughout the world. Now when I go to a particular place, whom do I contact? Now this time when I came, I contacted Srinivas. Now why I contacted? There are so many people in New Zealand. But then I came to know he is available, he is capable, he is willing. If an ordinary person like me is selecting a proper person for his job, will he not be selecting a proper person for his job? See, friends, therefore, if we are completely empty, He will fill us. See, Bhagavan doesn't come from anywhere. See, Bhaya Prakata Krupala Deena Dayala. Bhagavan Ram is not born, he manifested. In the same manner, God doesn't have to come from anywhere. He is covered with all the garbage of the body identification and the wrong notion that we are a soul. When these two are removed, the divine expresses. And the divinity we all experience in the deep sleep. Because in deep sleep, we are neither the body nor the body. In that experience, the divinity is expressing. Let that divine experience of the deep sleep be brought in the waking and let Him express through us. This is what Hanumanji means. That Deha buddhyatu dasosmi jiva buddhyatvam shakaha atma buddhyatvam iti me nishchitamati. And it is possible for every single person in this world. It is not meant for a select few. There is no sinner. We are the children of divinity. We don't have to become divine. We have to allow the dormant divinity to manifest through us. We don't have to struggle to be divine. We are by default divine. Therefore, slowly and steadily, we start learning our experiences as our Guru, and then slowly we get the messages of the divine. And for that, try this thing. Every day, chant the Lord's name in this particular manner. First, we have this I learned in Rishikesh, in Vrindavan, from one old Mahatma. That time I was very young. And I was going and hunting for the Mahatmas. So that Mahatma was avadhuta, naked, and staying on a room where there are no steps, only ladder was there. So I went to see what Mahatmas look like. That was my idea. So when I went there, he asked me, "Do you do japa?" I said, "No." "Go then, get some mala." I got the mala. "Come tomorrow." Next day I went. He taught me how to do the japa. He said, hold the mala in your anamika, support by the thumb, and this finger is the very ego. Therefore, remove this, and then with your middle finger, pull the beads towards yourself. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Three things are there. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hand is moving, action. Mouth is chanting, and the mind is associated. So these three things, when a perfect synchronization happens, after a few years, for me it took 2 years to happen. Now any time you are disturbed, the moment the hand touches the mala, the japa starts. You don't have to struggle. Like the tripod. If I pull one leg, other two will automatically come. Make this at a gross level. See? And as you do this thing, then second use of this thing. See, because I keep on traveling, whenever people look at us, they remember questions. We are a questionable personality. So they ask questions. So how to protect from the questions of the people? And what are the questions? Swamiji, where are you from? Why were you born? Why don't you die? There is no need. So what I do, I take out the mala and I tell, look here, my Guru has told me, whenever you travel, you do the japa, okay? So I cannot talk to you because my Guru told me do the japa, whether I do or not. I am protected from these rubbish questions. Practical spiritual life. See? And after this you do for a few years, then you develop a taste for the Lord's name. See, friends. And then you migrate from your speech to your mind. Then the mind will start chanting the Lord's name. Slowly, slowly, we start from the periphery of our personality, come to the center, that we are Atma Muddhya Tvamevaham iti me nishchitamati. Friends, this is what Hanumanji has given us as an advice to lead a spiritual practice, and it is for this only we are born. Give it a try and make Hanumanji happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.